gold on top of that and euro every single week and some gold in a business package. The choice is yours. And simply put, there are 7 commissions in this company. I'm only going to touch on 2 or 3. Direct commission. It's the same as a estate agent selling a house, car person selling a car. Any form of referral, you get a commission based on a sale of a product. In exchange of a product, someone buys a VIP pack, for example, let's call it €3,000 VIP pack, you're going to get 10%. If I've spoken to Bob and I say, Bob, check out the site, you could buy some gold in a home-based business, especially during this lockdown period, which may last for many months, June, July, August, and you could earn euro and free gold and some gold and do something from home, be an entrepreneur, start a home-based business, and he buys a VIP pack, I'm going to get €300, 10%. The beautiful thing is it goes one step further than Uber and some of the other companies. It goes 3 levels. See, now all Bob's suddenly starts embracing the home-based business. Whoever he speaks to say, take a look at the site, guys. You go wild on that site. If people purchase off his business and his distribution network, I'm going to make 3%. That's second level, as you see, second level, 3%. So Bob's basically sells a VIP pack to Mary. Mary says, I want to do a home-based business. I want to buy a VIP pack. He's going to make €300. I'm going to make 3%, which is €90. If Mary actually speaks to Susan, her sister, and Susan says, Mary, I want to do the business as well. I'm going to buy a VIP business pack and some extra gold after the bite. I want to save into gold as well. Mary's going to make €300. Bob's going to make €90, which is 3%. I want to make €60 with 2%. And ends there. So the company pays 15% commissions over 3 levels. But through compounding and duplication, that can expand substantially. And in my scenario, I got 10 of my mates in Joburg to purchase crypto and gold packages. They said, thanks very much, Brendan. I'm now got wealth preservation. I'm going to create some wealth. Rather than keep my money in the bank in a savings account, now I bought some crypto and gold. And, oh, by the way, I've got a business as well. So I got 10 people in my first week to buy a VIP pack. And they just compounded from there. 10 people just suddenly tell 10 people each. Then you suddenly got 100 people in your distribution network. 100 people tell 10 people each. You suddenly got 1,000 people in your network. Just like the COVID-19 virus spreads, the same thing through duplication and word-of-mouth referral. You have no idea the power of word-of-mouth referrals, how fast it spreads, just like gossip. It spreads powerful and very, very quickly just for pointing people in the website. And when you've got a distribution of 1,000 people, there's a second commission called a dual team bonus, which is separate from the direct commission, and that's just volume. And when there's 1,000 people in the network and they bought their business package once off, want to buy 1 gram of gold per week, or they want to exchange their fiat, remember, they're not even buying, they're just exchanging their fiat to gold. And they're doing so on a weekly basis. Some person's doing it on a daily basis. Some person wants to buy the laptop or phone. Some person wants to buy any future product. Because KaratBars is an e-commerce website, regulated website, and they want to buy that. It generates units and volume through your distribution network. And every time 75 units is accumulated in your teams, 75 units is accumulated, as a VIP, I get paid €80. I get paid €80 every time 75 units is accumulated. And a business package could be 50 units. Gold could be 1 gram, 1 unit per gram. It doesn't matter. There are units attached to every single product in KaratBars, which offers on the e-commerce site, and units will flow up. And I found that units were flowing up enough for me to be earning €80 4 or 5 times a day. €80, €80, €80, every 2-3 hours, €80, €80. South Africans, that's 1,600 Rand, 1,600 Rand, 1,600 Rand. 4 or 5 times a day, just because I spoke to 10 people and just duplicated. That's the power of compounding and duplication. If I was a bronze, it would be €40, €40, €40, €40. Now you understand, long term, I got involved at the end of March last year. If I hadn't been earning €40 4 or 5 times a day over 8 months, how many tens of thousands of euro would I have lost out if I'd bought a bronze package once off instead of a VIP? But with saying that, you could still earn something. That's still very good money to earn a bronze package. How much good money? Let's just show, for example, just now. So remember, you can buy gold. You could go right now, register for free in KaratBars and buy gold at a great affordable price. You could buy 3 grams of gold for about €180. So you could buy those 3 grams of gold for €180. But in 12 months' time, what are you going to have? 3 grams of gold. 3 years' time, what are you going to have? 3 grams of gold. Is that going to make you retire? Is that going to make you a millionaire? Is that going to make you financially free? Is that going to provide you passive and residual income? No. So why don't you spend €180 and make it work for you? Buy a business package, which is a bronze package. You can get just short of 1 gram of gold instead of 3 grams of gold. But now you own a global business that operates in 150 countries worldwide. And share it to other people. Tell the people to come into the webinar. Make it their choice. Take it in. best and they could buy gold. Or they could listen and they could go, hold on, I'm still going to own those 10 grams, 20 grams, 50 grams, 3 grams, whatever I choose to buy. I'm still going to own that in 1 year's time, 3 years' time. I want to earn euro and earn free gold on top of my purchase. But just telling other people, hey, guys, check out the site. You could buy gold. You can exchange your fiat anywhere around the world to physical gold. Anybody in the world wants to do that. So introduce 2 people to the site and teach them to introduce 2 people. That's it. That's all we're doing. We're saying, take a look. You go wild. You can buy gold. You can buy a business package. You choose. So the choice is there. Make it their choice. And that just duplicates. Let's just take a look. If you buy a bronze package and I had to basically speak to 2 people a month to say, take a look at KaratBars' site. And I did it 2 people every month. That's 24 people in a year. And I told them to also do 2 in their following month and duplicate and compound. After 6 months, I made 600 euro. That's not bad. I only spent 180 euro. But once I look how much it duplicates and compounds, and this is going slow, eh? This is 2 a month. Look how much it duplicates and compounds after a year. Even at that low rate, 2 people a month, 11,500 euro, 220,000 rand in a year. That's not bad. It's not going to make you probably set to leave your job world. But look at this. The company is also giving you free gold at the same time. Remember that gold is liquid. You could sell that gold if you want to, additional euro, or you could buy crypto or whatever you like, or keep the gold because gold's increasing in value. At least your money is not in the fiat system anymore, it's in gold. So as your gold is stored there, as the price of gold goes up, your value, as I showed you, 1920 to today, look at the value of gold as it grows. And that's 2 people a month. I did 10 people in my first week. You could do 5 a month. Obviously, if you do 5 a month, that's going to be exponentially increased, your earnings, every single month, very, very quickly. If you want to buy a VIP pack like I did, and say, hold on, now I'm more of a VIP pack, I'm not going to buy the bronze pack. I don't want to leave any money on the table because you're losing basically half commission. You can't go back retroactively and get it. So you can upgrade and buy a new VIP package in 6 months' time after you've made some money with bronze, which I suggest you do as soon as possible, so you don't continue to leave any money on the table long-term forever. Because I'm in KaratBars the next 10, 20 years, 30 years. And this will be passed down generation to even my son. VIP pack also does 2 a month. Remember, I did 10 in my first week, but this is look at 2 a month. 20,000 euro after 6 months, 750,000 euro after a year. You're going to make sure you're doing 2 a month of VIP every month without fail, making sure they duplicate. That may be quite tough. But imagine even if you're doing 5 a month, and once it was once a month, and then the third month you did 6, and then the other one month you did 2, and some of them did 1, 2. You could still even earn, imagine if you even earned a quarter of that, 250,000 euro. And take a look at the gold you receive, 100 grams after 6 months, doing the 6 kilos of gold. If you manage to duplicate 24 people in a year on a VIP pack, it's 50,000 euro for a kilo. That's over 300,000 euros worth of gold you could accumulate. If you spend 3,000 euro on gold now, you can have 60 grams. Tops, probably 55 grams. 1 year, you can have 55 grams. 3 years, you can have 55 grams. You're going to make no euro, and you're going to make no free gold. Me, and the next year, I can maybe make a kilo or 2 of gold. And if you're thinking these numbers sound impossible, I could say I made 100,000 euro in my first 6 months last year. Full-time working job. I wasn't doing KaratBars full-time. I was working Monday to Friday, 8 to 5, and I made 100,000 euro in my first 6 months. And in my next 3 months after that, I made my second 100,000 euro. So by the end of the year, I'd made almost €250,000, actually just over €250,000 in 8 months. You put that in rand terms, that's over 5 million rand. That's how much KaratBars has changed my life. And I didn't get any free gold. And now this year, the company on top of the euro are giving free gold. And yes, us as affiliates get paid every single Friday in euro. And we get paid into our own MasterCard. That is a KaratBars MasterCard, okay? So you get paid into your own MasterCard. This card I could put into any ATM in the world. I could draw dollars out if I'm in Las Vegas, which I did in December. I swiped my card at MGM Grand in Las Vegas to pay for my accommodation. I could draw rands out any ATM in South Africa, UK, doesn't matter, Paris, if you're in France, you could use this card. It's an international debit card. You could swipe it. It's an international MasterCard. You swipe it at any store here. South Africa, any store all over the world. And you get that MasterCard and you get paid in euro every Friday. So I found myself after 4 or 5 months saying, hold on, I'm earning way more, 5 or 6 times more I was ever earning in the IT world, in the corporate world. This is stupid. I'm doing this thing part-time as a side gig to try and make 1,500 euro more a month, 30,000 rand more a month. that was suddenly dwarfing my salary 5-6-fold while I was still doing an 8-to-5 slog for another boss. I said, this is stupid. I'm going to leave. And I exited the IT world after 18 years to be a full-time stay-at-home dad from August 1st last year. August 1st last year, I've been full-time at home. And so it's business as usual for me. Even though we are currently in lockdown as a South African team and community, it's business as usual for me. So take a look at those packages again. I bought the VIP pack, but there are options for any budget. With respect, if you can't afford 180 euro minus the 10% discount, that's 162 euro in South Africa, you're in a lot of trouble. You need to find something in your garage and sell it. If you have no savings, nothing, you must find that money, and you desperately need to start this business and start generating an income stream in euro, generating cash flow, and earning free gold. Because what's going to change for you? For things to change, you have to change. Nothing is going to change for you unless you start a home-based business, because we are now in a digital economy, and there's no better product than physical gold bullion. And when you earn your first 1,000 euro, if you start making 1,000 euro or 2,000 euro a month, that's fantastic. South African terms, that's 40,000 rand a month, 1,000 or 2,000 euro. That's how weak the rand is. That's fantastic. And you could start a business now. So remember, buy gold directly, no problem, but you'll still have the same amount of gold. So that's not the smart play. If you want to buy a whole bunch of gold, buy a business package. You're going to get some gold with that business package. Then start saving into gold weekly, separately, as low as 0.1 grams, or 1 gram or 10 grams. At least you've got a business position placed for life that could earn euro or free gold. If you ever want to refer either aggressively by starting from home and plugging into our systems training and support, or in 6 months' time, you suddenly go, hey, someone wants to know where you can buy gold. Hey, I actually got involved with a company. I bought a whole bunch of gold, but also bought a business package. So it's worth my while to refer and tell other people. And then you could earn weekly commission in euro and free gold. It's as simple as that. You cannot earn weekly commission in euro or free gold unless you've got a business package. So you have to buy a business package and then buy your gold on top of that. The choice is yours. Or you can just buy gold directly. If someone who's got millions of euro and millions of pounds, and you want to put £1 million into gold, cool. Buy a business package anyway. It's only going to cost you 3,000 euro for a VIP pack. Plow the other 900,000 euro into gold. At least you then could tell even one person you could earn free euro and gold in the next 3 to 6, 9 months. Doesn't matter. So that's how simple it is. We've got a system that duplicates that. There's so many people that want to find about this opportunity. You're going to say, does earning money from home interest you? Wherever you are in the world, everyone wants to earn euro. Whether in Europe, UK, people are stressing. They cannot work. They cannot even hit their sales targets in their current jobs if they're at home. They've either been retrenched. This is not just a South African problem. This is a global problem. Hop onto one of these live presentations that you're watching now, which is accessible from around the world. It's easy to watch a presentation. You're just going to get someone to go watch and say, this is explained all for you. And we've got these presentations multiple times during the week. Tomorrow night, Thursday night, Saturday morning. We're going to have about 6 or 8 from May. We've got huge, exciting incentives in play for that. And we've got our own Go Beyond Gold sales funnel system, which is a user CRM. It's a marketing video platform which explains the whole business. You don't even have to be the expert. It's all done for you. User CRM, a sales funnel. So we've got the system in play for you to duplicate and compound 10, 100, 1,000. And when you make that 1,000 euro, save back. Put 20% back into gold. Put 10% into their KBC crypto coin. Keep the other 70%, the 700 euro for cash flow. And obviously that compounds up 2,000 euro, 5,000 euro, 10,000 euro. That's smart. Gold is smart, long-term saving, long-term financial security. In crypto, you can create some great wealth in the short term. If you had put 150 euro into Bitcoin 10 years ago, you would have 50 million euro today. 150 euro to 50 million euro. 1,500 rand or 2,300 rand 10 years ago, you would have over $1 billion rand today. So you could create wealth in the short term. It's been the best performing commodity ever in the history. Over 1 billion% growth in 10 years. Crypto is the future and where it's going. So you could create some wealth in crypto, and you could at the same time have long-term financial safe haven in gold. And most importantly with KaratBars, which is unique, that gold and their crypto, and it's unique, it's a one of a kind, no one else has got this, is liquid and spendable using their ecosystem. You could load that gold and that crypto onto this MasterCard and spend it if in need for a rainy day. So your money is now, your fiat, wherever you are in the world, is now protected by gold, and it grows in the gold value, other than depreciates like currency, which depreciates in inflation. Now your gold is growing, and at the same time, you could swipe and spend